Hello and welcome back to American Farming. Right, as you can see, we are just approaching the shop. I did have a very good suggestion about selling the Caprice, which is a bit unfortunate, I will admit, because I do like it. Mostly due to the colour, of course, but I think it is time that it is sold, as it's just collecting dust in the garage. And not only that, but I've had to put other things in the garage as well. Oh, we don't want the shop menu, we want the... There we are. I always forget where the trigger is. There we go, I've heard the beep. So we'll get this sold. I'll show you what I've put in the garage otherwise. But yeah, we are going to get about £10,000 for that, so it's not too bad at all. An extra £10,000 that we initially didn't have. So we'll very quickly show you what's going on here. As you can see... Oh no. Right, well that's not on. Good thing I've found that. Let's stop it before any more damage occurs. How have you got here? Nearly. Right. As you can see, there are no more tomatoes on here. They are all... How did he get in here? Wow, that's impressive. I actually have no idea how the truck got in here. It's all fenced off. Hopefully we can open this to get out. Oh, good. Okay, let's... oh, why are we running? Always bloody running. Right, here we are. So, as I was saying, I did remove the tomatoes from the back of the flatbed. This is the only flatbed that we actually own, so we did need it for loading some bales. So I am bringing it here just to prepare for that loading, so that we can get the cultivation in this field done as well, just to start preparing for the drilling. And what is going on? There we go. As you can see, the Bobcat is chugging along as well there. We are going to use the Bobcat along with this to load the bales. Just getting this prepared, because this is not the priority by any means. The main priority for us is to get some fields drilled. So let's have a look here. I do have field 73 here that we did finish up, so this has been all sorted and cultivated. The only field remaining to be cultivated is 32, so what I might do is just get this. I'm just going to be a bit cheeky and cut through here. Nice. Oh, no, not there. And now we'll just have this. Beautiful. So they've reached the destination, and this tractor, my lovely Alice Chalmers, is going to go to that same field, and we'll get that cultivation underway. Let's just have a look at everybody, see how everyone's doing. The gleaner is fine, we can deal with that later. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Although, yeah, again, I'll just move it a bit closer over, so there's room for the tractor to come in. It might cause issues, but yeah, I might look into a gooseneck style trailer as well for bales in the future. Let's just see though if this can actually work. Oh yeah, if we do in just one at a time, it seems to be absolutely fine. Right, so for now we'll just leave that there. Should be easy enough to load onto there. Here's the gator as well. This is another thing we could consider selling that we don't use, because I am very tempted to sell off the greenhouse just to have even some more space in here. Although it does fit so nicely there, I just can't be bothered with the greenhouse. We've just got way too much on all the time, so I don't know if we will. Anyways, we do have the Alice heading down there. The priority now is to get into the case, which we will do. There we are. We do not need to lime anymore. Let's confirm though. This was all done in the last episode. All the cultivating, all the liming of this field is done. We can actually just open that menu and look there as well. So that is very nice. We will close that up. We'll head back over to the farm. We will eventually lime the other fields, but there's just no major rush for that, because we're not going to be doing anything in any of the fields until the spring, except for field 73 and 71. And as you can see to my left, 71 has already been dealt with, lime-wise and Here we'll just drive in the field so you can see it's been, oh, you can see the white on there anyways. It was limed, cultivated, ready to be drilled. So 73 and 71 are going to be drilled with wheat as a bit of a winter crop. The rest of the crops we put in will be all done in the spring. So that includes corn in field 72. It was originally alfalfa, but we'll get that swapped over to corn. I am trying to do as much crop rotation as possible to not put the same crop in 2 years in a row. But it might not be perfect, but I think we have a really good grasp on that. So I think, you know what, I'll just put this up at the no, I'll leave it here, it's fine, because we're going to need it soon, and I think my drill's up here though, so I do need to grab the drill. There it is. So yes, 57, which is the very small field that we had corn in, just around on the sort of bend there, heading towards field 32. And that small field, I think, is going to be either potatoes or sugar beets. I haven't fully decided on which yet, but we need one or the other for our animals. And it's a small field, but it should produce a fair amount of root crop, which is the hope at least. So, okay, it's saying no solid fertilizer in here. I wonder if we should, because it probably doesn't have any at all. 73. Right, I guess this is closest. Just quickly run over here and check. But I think it was 0, so nothing. Right, nitrogen is nothing. So let's go back to the class. Oh, how far did we get now? Oh, not the class, rather the case. Where is it? I've completely lost the plot. I've lost my tractor. There we are. Alright, we got a bit further than I reckon. Let's go get some fertilizer first. We should have some in storage. And so we'll get this filled up as much as we can with fertilizer, and then we'll see you back in the field. Alright, we are all unfolded, and let's get lined up here on this side. We will change this from canola over to wheat. Brilliant, we've got fertilizer in. We've got... Oh, how's that lowered? There we go, now it's lowered. And fire it up, and we should be drilling in some wheat. Fabulous. And it is getting all of the fertilizer in as well, bringing it to the perfect level that we need it at, which is really, really good. So what my plan of attack here is, first, is to finish this field. It's one of the smaller fields we have, so that's really good. Shouldn't take all that long. Then what I'll do is I'll bring it over to the other field and at least get that process underway. I can get the course play set up, and that will start that, which will allow me the opportunity to get the roller all set up as well, depending on what tractors we have available. Because we do have the Alice Chalmers down at the other field to cultivate, so if we don't have a roller or a tractor available, we might just have to wait till both fields are drilled. But either way, let's crack on with the time lapse. And there we are. So we have wheat all done. Happy days for that. We will head over to the other field and fire up a... Oh, I guess we can turn off the drill. And we'll get another field ready to go with wheat. I'm not doing more with wheat. What I think we'll do is a very small field will be a root crop. And the field here, 72, will be corn. And I haven't fully decided yet. You know what, I hate this, but I'm going to do this anyways. It just takes ages to get around. I might put a little bridge in, just because I do own both those fields, so maybe I might do that. We'll see. Anyways, where are we? Let's have a look. Let's get nice and lined up. Should be good for fertilizer and all that as well. Even though it's a bigger field, actually there's a small chance we'll need to do that. So, oh blimey, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Actually, while I'm in here, Let's get that sorted, beauty. And so let's set up a course for... yeah, one headland's fine, all that is good, and close and start. So we'll allow him to crack on with the job. Sorry, him or her. Well done, mate. Thanks very much. Yeah, just let him crack on with that. Let's go check on other things in the meantime. So, we have this. This is probably what we could focus on, because if I'm not mistaken, our roller is a bit big for the John Deere. It is. I wonder if a third tractor would be a smart thing to do, to buy. We don't really have any cash, do we, though? Yes. I know there's this in there, but it's also... Well, if it's... Is it fully kitted out? It's not. If it was, then I'd consider it just as a third backup tractor. We can't even afford it anyway, so never mind. Let's do... Well, let's sort this out. Let's at least see how we get on with bales as well, because I feel like this would be a good thing to start with. It's a bit frustrating with the one bale at a time thing, but honestly I think they'll fit beautifully on here. And we can take these to sell if we really want to. Oh, is that going to roll? Because it was a bit of an angle, but no, it's good. So I think by that we can get 2, maybe 3 if we push them back. But I think this should be alright. Honestly, I wasn't really prepared for bales like this, because well, I had the small baler all ready to go, and that's what I thought we were going to do for quite some time. And they were fine, but yeah, it's just a touch too much faff, to be honest. Right, this is not going to work. We need that as close to the front as possible. Here, I think we're strong. We can just roll it. Oh my, so strong. So bloody strong. We're jumping for joy at our strength. Let's get this lined up here as well. Second one on. Nice, that's good. I think 3 across is a bit of a push, but I think that's fine like that. And then we should easily get third on the back, so that'll be 6 on the bottom, and then we're essentially done. So I will put the bale loading faff into a time lapse. Right, here we are with the final bale, and I think I can get it up there. Wow, that's somewhat impressive. I wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah, if we can get it kind of in the middle, just to not offset the balance of things. Right, I must remember to not turn so sharply away from what I'm unloading, because then see how it's gone at an angle like that, but that's fine. At least the bales are on there. Sort of. I might take that top one off and just keep it on the Bobcat for now. But what I'm going to do is I'll get the Alice set up to at least cultivate this. We'll check on the other helper and see how they're getting on. Right, so we've just arrived back here to the case and the helper doing the rolling, and it would seem, sorry, the drilling, and it would seem that they are done. Pretty much. So I'm going to stop the... keep hitting the wrong button. Stop that course and just tidy it up myself, because it is effectively complete, which is really quite nice. There is a small bit here and a small bit there, but not too bad at all. What we'll do now that both fields have been drilled, which is fabulous, I'm going to go all the way back to the farm, collect the roller, and then at least we can get that process started and finished as well. We just need to get it done before the end of the month. In December, hang on, I just want to check this far side. Yeah, there's a small touch there that I'll go and clean up. Yes, in December, I think the best thing to do would be to sort out productions, see what the animals are needing, so on and so forth, because we'll be all done with this. Although, I've just thought, we have to do some weeding, if I'm not mistaken, but I think we'll have to weed in this field as well. So I might just wait until next month to do that also. Because if I'm not mistaken, we are beyond weeds, or beyond a weeder in field. Yes, we've got the 2 helpers headed back to the farm. If I'm not mistaken, over here we have gone beyond the need, or ability rather, for... Where are we? Yes, it says we need herbicide. So what I've done is added in the precision farming sprayers, which is fantastic. So that way we don't have to worry too much about losing a bunch of weeding of herbicide and all that stuff. So that's probably what we'll do in November 1st. Also, the corn dryer is full, so we have to go in and get that emptied out. And actually, when can dried corn be sold? Let's have a look, shall we? If we've got it on here. Right, dried corn can be sold in January, so that's perfect. 55,000, I think that's a bit too much for our trailer, but there's nothing else that needs to go in it, so that is perfect, absolutely perfect. The far field, right, so all we have to do now before we move on is roll. So I will just tidy up the rest of the field here, and we'll snag the roller. Alright, here we are, let's get it unfolded. Nice big size roller as well. No faffing about with that, which is grand. Really important to get the fields rolled. I could mulch as well beforehand, especially with course play now. That is something I have considered, is adding in the step of mulching to the fields. But on the same side of it, I can't be bothered really. So that's fine. Maybe in the future at some point, but really this is absolutely fine. Although what's not fine is how difficult it's going to be to see where we have drilled and where we have rolled. So I think if I just try and go round and round, essentially, then it should be fine. Once we get the light in at the right angle, then we'll be able to see. Certainly, you can see a bit more of a defined, I guess, sort of groove in the roll, where the rolling has been. Yeah, you can see it a bit there. So what I'll do is I will crack on with another time lapse. We'll get the rolling here done. What I'll also do is go back to the other field, possibly set it off on a courseplay helper as well. Just potential. We might just do it ourselves, just to see what else needs doing. The Alice is still going hard in the other field, doing the cultivating, and we'll tidy that up as well. And then eventually we'll be able to move on to December. Alright, so we are, I think, done. I've lost the plot there. Quite literally can't see where I've been. But I think we got the most of it. I think I did miss a small bit at this end, but let's have a look at the map, shall we? So we do have wheat in 2 fields. Very nice to see that we do have winter crops on the go, including some canola up here as well in 85. That is a nice big field. Might convert that to... I don't know yet. I'm not too fussed. We'll see. We'll see. As for rolling, let's have a look and see. Alright, so there's a bit there, bit there, bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'll go and collect those small bits. I can see here as well that the helper did all right, but missed a few bits here and there. I should have the... Oh, maybe not. They've done quite a good job. I'll have a check, though, before we move on. So I'll get that done, the rolling, very quickly. I'll check on the other helper with the cultivating. And then if all of that is good, then we can move on to December. Good morning and welcome to December. And yes, we do have snow coming in the forecast soon. But we do have a few... yard things to take care of. So the first thing I'd like to do is get this set up. Now hopefully it's not as big of a faff as loading the bloody thing. This already seems to be more problematic. It should be aligned just fine. Oh great, now I've destroyed it. Right, if we get lined up, there we are. Nope. Nice. Just pull it a bit back this way, and it should be fine there. It is always so sensitive, these augers. Let's turn it. We won't do start filling till we're underneath, just in case. I know I tend to end episodes in this fashion, but yeah, it's all good. Right, let's now we should be able to put dry corn in here. Let's find out, I suppose, in a moment. So, might start with the front. We'll try and fill this as full as we can. Now, if I go over here to... hello. To the John Deere. We go start filling. It's going to take dry corn out, and it's going to put it into the trailer. Look at that. That was the least faffiest situation that we've had to do in terms of... crops, really, especially augers and dealing with corn. Let's just hop in here and see. Look at that, fantastic. So it's not going to take quite all of it, but that's totally fine. If we get lined up, it works so much better. I am considering relocating these things, the bins and the dryer. I am tempted. Oh right, I know why it's not automatically loading in. Sorry, that's on me. I have to activate it again. Because there is corn and there is dry corn in there, so it doesn't know which to unload. And I respect that it does that. So there we go. Now we can go into the menu though, the productions menu itself, go back here and activate it once again. So we've still got another 12,000 litres to convert to dry corn. Now, I think we had a cheeky peek at this before and see that dry corn is good in January. Right, the price is obviously going down. I don't know where FS Grow Mark is, but we will look at in January, we'll look at where to sell. Actually, that's bloody next month, so we'll probably get that sorted in the next episode, which is really nice. Look up here to silage, as you can see, very good price, best possible price, in fact, but we won't have any fields set up for silage next year. It's this coming year, rather. So I'm not going to sell any silage because we're going to use it all for the cows. Manure, slurry, we don't need to worry about selling those items because we'll eventually use them on our own fields. Tomatoes, we will get sold in February when we get the chance. The corn stocks here, the price is pretty much the best it's going to be. So we might take that load that we have on the lorry and take it down. Because I still don't fully know what to do with it. It's very possible that we could put it as straw for the cows, but we have 121,000 litres of straw, so I'm not too worried about that. I'd much rather just sell this, get it done, and what I might do, I might check to see if I have chopped straw on this series, because if we go over this, for example, 72 is going to be corn. I don't know if I want to faff with corn stocks. to be honest. I just don't know if I want to. Anyways, that is done, so we can shut the engine off on that. Let's disconnect first, and now shut it down. And I believe the auger itself is still running, so... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. That's off. This is full, so this is what we'll be selling next month at least. Actually, let's just reverse it back up here for now. And that pretty much does us for... Well, really, well, not just the episode, but for December already as well. I feel like December is come and gone so quickly. I am looking forward to the snow, to be honest. And it is coming soon. My, this is such a nice nice lorry. Somebody did, I think I mentioned this before, but somebody asked about putting a another axle. Yeah, maybe when we have cash for it, but it's definitely at the bottom of my list. It's not even on my list, to be honest. Not yet, at least. But yeah, and this should work fine. We'll find out very soon. When we have to transport this dry corn, we'll know whether or not we need that second axle straight away or not. Ideally focused on the not part of that. What else have we got on? So we've got that sorted. Right, this is all done. As you can see, weeds for days, but no worries because we are going to be putting a crop in. What, though? Into 32. I haven't decided. It will be... I don't know, it might even be like a soybeans or something, I don't know, just something that we don't really have to worry about too much. Also, in the other small fields, sugar beets will do, not potatoes. I say sugar beets because we have the kit for it. We can plant with the kit that we have. Also in December, we will attend to the cows. As you can see, they are running low. They can be filled up with straw as well. Slurry is good, and manure is good. That's going to be, look at that, 25,000 litres of slurry. So that's what, 50, 100, so it's like 300,000 litres, possibly 250 maybe. Very, very good. Milk is going up as well. That will have to sell. Ah, we have a tanker at the shop still. I've completely forgot about. So yeah, this series is quite all over the place. I mean, the bloody header for this has been on the side of the road for ages, just because we're all over. So December, I think we'll do a bit of tidying. We've got, yeah, lots of filthy kit that needs cleaning. Even in here, I think I've put some stuff away that was a bit dirty. Here's the planter that we can use for sugar beets. We've got our mower as well. We will do some more mowing along the fields, but I'm not going to drill a specific field for grass or anything like that. It's just not really necessary. The excuse me, bloody hell. The other thing I wanted to get some opinions. Greenhouse. Yes, no, sell, keep, what? I kind of want to sell it because, again, we've got so much else on. I just thought it looked really nice there, to be honest. But, I don't know. We could put something else there. More room to park things. I know it's in front of the house, but still, let me know your thoughts on that. And that is really it for now. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for the episode. So, happy days. I think we've had a really good start to the series. There's still lots on. I can't wait to sell this dried corn because I've been hyping that up for a long time. If it's rubbish and it's not really worth it, then we might just sell the bloody thing and focus on some other crops. But I would still like to give it a constant go and harvest 1 year, maybe do all the fields in corn and just go absolute mental drying it and seeing how it goes for selling. But we'll worry about that in a future episode. So until then, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series as well. If so, cheeky thumbs up really helps out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.